don't I have a story for you?
At the start of the year, I thought I had it all figured out. I had all these dreams, these goals, these plans and ambitions, all lined out. I had them cemented only for life to remind me nothing in this world can ever be concrete. What's funny is I had my plans written in ink. I thought everything was going to work out how I intended. I know, how arrogant of me. But I really thought I had it all mapped out, man. I would pick up old hobbies like drawing again, maybe even sign up for that soccer club nearby. Further my studies, but live simultaneously.
For
I intended to walk with purpose, but it didn't quite work out that way, did it?
while I was at the gym, I just got this sinking feeling. Like maybe it was because I had in my head, like I didn't document as much as I wanted to, and I don't know, it just kind of weighed on me. Like I could have got more, could have pushed it more, could have done more, and then I guess that kind of affected my exercise. That affected my gym session. So like while I was walking back from the gym, it was like I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I feel like I could be pushing myself more. How do you get past that feeling of like you're not doing enough?
I really tried going against the current. I really tried going against the waves that life was constantly throwing at me. But I just couldn't. I am not strong enough to do that.
So on my way to the gym, I was saying this to myself. As much as I enjoy leg day, like God has blessed me with like strong, powerful legs. Weirdly, I don't know why, but He just blessed me with them. Um, like for me to truly say I'm training legs, I have to overload them. Otherwise, I'm not actually training. I'm just playing around in the gym. So like leg day can be enjoyable at times, but I need to be walking like that. I'm not looking forward to that, but it needs to get done, I guess.
Trying and trying. I kept fighting to not be in a sunken place, to not fall back into the same cycle. But it just felt like each day my joy was getting stripped away. And it's not to say I didn't have any joyous moments in this time. It's not to say life was all doom and gloom, but
Something was off. Felt like there was an emptiness inside me, and I couldn't quite identify it. Like it felt like I was searching for something and I just didn't know what it was. I can't quite describe the feeling, but it was a sinking feeling. It was a voidness inside me that I couldn't quite describe.
Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am home again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am whole again.
God's blessings want to fall upon me, and I'm not sure I'm ready for it.
as much as I didn't want to acknowledge it, I was wrestling with God. I was wrestling with my faith. I found myself slowly falling back into old habits, sleeping late, eating terribly, and constantly just trying to drown out the silence, distraction, noise, because I couldn't be alone with my thoughts anymore.
I feel like I haven't struggled mentally like this in a while, but I'm struggling. I tried to will myself to do better, to be more productive, the worse I was feeling inside. It got to a point where I was wrestling sleep. And honestly, at this point, I had a lot of bad habits. So I would be spending hours and hours on my phone when I should be sleeping into the early hours of the next morning, only to repeat the same cycle, to go about my day without having slept, really. I had no inner peace.
What does it mean to find yourself? Pay the toll.
At the end of the day, I know that nothing changes if nothing changes. And this may not exactly be the turning point, but I really hope I'm on the verge of it. I know that, like, I just need to hang in there. Like, I just need, need to let the Spirit operate in me. I need to let God work in me. I need to bear the fruit. You know,
I hate to admit it, but I had truly fallen. I was in the sunken place.
bro, it's not even funny, but I was upset at God for not letting me have my own will, essentially. We have free will in this world, but it felt like there was a resisting force against what I wanted to do. I wanted God's will, but I wanted to do things my way. That was the constant wrestle I was having.
Even in my wrestle, where truly, trust me when I say this, I tried to deny God and His goodness. I truly tried my best. I couldn't. And I acknowledge I am more blessed and more privileged than a lot of people in this world who go through insane struggles that I could not imagine while I was living in my head and not in the world, not being imprisoned, being consumed by my thoughts, constantly questioning what will be next, my future, how I can take up more responsibility as a young man in this world, my life, how I can avail myself and my family more. God,
Slowly but surely, I was becoming somebody I didn't recognize, someone I didn't even want to identify as, slipping into old habits, old thoughts.
because believe me when I say, the joy of life had been sucked out of me. I was losing any sense of hope.
I need to change.
God kept planting people into my life, and they may not have fully known the extent of what I was going through, because it was all internal. They kept pouring life into me on days I really needed it. I was truly losing any sense of hope. I would take one direction and then turn back before even truly taking any steps to walk in that direction. I would be doubtful, anxious. I would second guess myself and reminisce about the past when things were better. But then all of a sudden I just found myself just asking God to please pour into me so I can just try to pour into others. And one day, after months and weeks of saying to myself, I don't know what to do, I don't know who I am, I don't know anymore, and having thoughts of, I finally said, but
I serve an all knowing, God. I decided to look at my plans and my ambitions and lay them at his feet. I think I stopped talking to my best friend all because I thought I knew better.
Quick shout out to everyone in this video. YouTube thinks you guys might like this next video over here, so give that a watch. God bless you guys. I will see you next week.
Let it all go.